Hello, it's Katrina Oates here. I'm just going to give you a demonstration of how to set up a Glow blog, which you're going to use for your electronic personal development plan. So many of you have managed to do this, some of you haven't. This is just a step-by-step guide to demonstrate the process for you so that hopefully you'll be able to go off and do it by yourself. First thing you need to do is navigate to the Glow sign-in page. Sign in please with your username and password. Okay, so that takes you to the Glow Launchpad. Now I've selected some of the tiles from the Launchpad that I use most frequently. You will see probably quite a lot more than this. What you need to do is find this one called Glow Blogs Central. Okay, so make sure that you get the right one because there's lots and lots of Glow Blog tiles. Glow Blog Central is the one you want. Open up Glow Blog Central. And this is what you see. Now, here you can see some options. You can create a blog, you can view any blogs that you already have, or you can get access to the help desk. What you want to do is create a blog. So let's open this up. And it's really quite simple. Give your site a name. So I would copy that for the name. Like this, and then add at the end a formula which probably gives your name and EPDP. So you can see up here I've done one already. That's the sort of thing you might want to do. There's another one. You could do it with your name, you could do it with your name and UWS. Make sure you've just got EPDP at the end. Okay, give your site a title, so it would be Katrina Oates EPDP, and all you need to do is then create. Now I've already done a couple of these, so I'm going to go back and show you the one which is already set up. Okay, so once I've created my blog, you'll get taken to the dashboard area. It's really important that one of the first things you do is make your blog public. So what you need to do is go down to Settings and then select Reading. And then make sure that in blog visibility, the public button is selected. And then you save that and your blog is now public. Okay, now the next thing we want you to do, go back to visit your site, takes you to the home page, and I want you to copy and paste this URL. Okay, so you copy that. You then need to add this to the correct page on this document, the IT Student EPDP database. So you'll see that there are tabs down the bottom here, one for first years, one for second years, one for third years. Please add your name, surname first name, your BANA number, and then paste in that URL. Okay, you'll see that. I'll paste it in here. Okay, so you'll see some of them are highlighted in yellow. These people have grabbed the wrong URL, okay? So they've given me the URL of the dashboard area, which is the kind of behind the scenes area of your blog, and only you have access to that. So if you paste that up, nobody else can see. Nobody else can get into that link. So make sure you get the right URL, the public facing page, which is the one that will probably say Hello World on it. Let's have a look, see if we can get back to that. Okay, so once you've done that, you've added your URL to the right place. Don't worry if it's not in the right order. I can sort that. It's actually probably better to add it somewhere down the bottom here, just so that you don't overwrite anyone else's information. So just get it on this sheet in the appropriate page and I'll get it into alphabetical order for you later. Okay, so that's two important things done. You've made your blog visible and you've added the URL of your blog to the right page on the Google document. Great, so let's go back to the blogs. Now, we would like you to add some pages to this blog. So I'm going to go back actually to, let's go to this one. Yeah. I'm going to go back to this one. Okay, so this is a blog that I've created for demonstration purposes, and you can see that there's lots of different pages along the top. Okay, so I want you to create some of these pages. There's some pages that everyone needs to add. Everybody in years 1, 2 and 3 needs to add this page, Instructions for Professional Target Development, and our reference list. Okay? It's only BA1s, it's only first years who need to add the Society and Lifestyles page, and it's only second years, BA2s, who need to add the Sustainable Development page. So if you're in first year, you will add 3 pages. You'll add Instructions for Professional Target Development, you'll add a reference list, and you'll add Society and Lifestyles. If you're in second year, you'll add Instructions for Professional Target Development, you'll add a reference list, and you'll add Sustainable Development. Okay, I hope that's clear. So how do we add pages? Okay, let's go back to our dashboard. Okay, so down the side you can see you've got links. Here's the one that says pages. Let's have a look at the pages we've got here. Nice and easy. These are the ones I've already created. If I wanted to add any more, I just click Add New. Okay, Add New. So let's make up a page. Let's see, it's a page for planning. Okay, all I need to do, don't need to publish anything in it, don't need to add anything in it at the moment, just click Publish and that page will appear. Okay, so the page is published. View the page, that's great. Let's go back to the dashboard, visit site. There's my planning page. Okay, I don't actually want that page there, so I'm going to go and just remove it. Where's my planning page? Yep, let's just get rid of that. Okay, so you do that for the pages that you need to add. Everyone needs to add this one. Everyone needs to add this one. First years only need to add this one. Second years only need to add this one. Okay, so once you've done that, your blog homepage should look a bit like this. Great. Now, the second task you have to do, you need to go back to your dashboard. This time we want to add categories. So the categories are based around the benchmark standards for the Standard for Provisional Registration. So you find categories under Posts, click down to here, and what we want you to do is add in all these categories. Okay, so it's basically a question of just typing 1.1 social justice and then add the new category. Okay, as you do it, work your way down this list. You can see the list here. As you do it, they will appear in this box here on the right hand side. Okay, I'll post a note of these as well on the notice. So you'll see at the top, the categories which belong to the standard all have the number. Please include the number. You'll see at the bottom there's a few without a number. So these are categories for health and well-being, literacy, numeracy. You might also want to add professional goals and reflection on placement. Second years might want to add sustainable development as a category. First years might want to add society and lifestyles. So these categories will stay in this area until you start using them. You can only start using them when you start posting. So you won't be able to see them on your blog until you add a post. So don't worry about it if they don't appear anywhere. Okay, so that's our third task done. We've added the categories. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard. So now that you've got your pages set up, now that you've got your categories set up, the next thing you need to do is to add a few widgets. So widgets are little apps really, and they improve the functionality of your blog. So you'll find widgets under Appearance here down the left hand side. Let's go to Widgets. You can see you could add a calendar, you could add other links to your blog, you could add feeds. The one thing that we really do want you to add, which is very important, is this one, the tag cloud. Okay, so you can see that you can just drag it over. You grab that, drag it over, add it in, and it'll appear. Okay, now I've already added mine, it's there, so I don't need the second one. I'm just going to remove that. Okay, so the tag cloud is a compulsory widget. Any others you can customize as you like. Now tags are a bit like categories. You won't see them until you start posting. Tags and categories help us filter the content on the blog. So you'll find that the categories maybe work a bit like chapters in a book to give your blog a bit of structure. And the tags are reminders of the kind of specifics in a post. So let's say I write a post about some sort of a reflection on assessment. So I would maybe categorise that under the appropriate category. I might want to tag it. Let's say it's a health and wellbeing assessment, so that would be one of my categories. There would be another category from the standards. I might want to tag it though with some specifics. I might want to tag it with the activity I was assessing. Okay, let's say it was something about nutrition, or maybe it was something about mental health, or maybe it was something about being active. Okay, so I might want to say tag it active. I might want to say what year group I was working with. I might want to say tag active, tag upper primary. Okay, so that would give us some more specifics about the broader category. You'll get used to all of this as you start blogging and posting. Okay, so you've added your widget now. There's a few other tasks we'd like you to do, and some of them you can do at home. You can personalize your blog by choosing these themes. Okay, you can see this is the theme I've got, Active Yoko. I could change that if I wanted. If I want to see what it looks like, I can preview it, and you'll see that there's a vast range of themes to choose from. Now some of them work with pages and show you the pages on the home page, the landing page. Some of them don't, so just be careful that you get one that supports pages. The other thing to look out for is that make sure it's a free theme. Not all of them are. I think all of these ones are. I've maybe filtered them to make sure that I only see the free ones, but some of them are paying, so just make sure you choose one that's free. You can see some of them have got header pictures, upload your own header. Some of them haven't. So that's altogether personal preferences that you can work out for yourself. So the last thing I want you to do on your blog is to add this URL here into the page for instructions for professional target development. Okay, again, I'll post this on the Moodle notice, but all you need to do is copy and paste the URL and put it in the page here, and once you update it or publish it, you should find it looks a bit like yes, there you are. Okay, so you should get a nice little video which gives you some instructions for self-evaluation using the benchmark targets. Alright, so it's just a question of adding the URL into the right page and publishing it. Make sure that you get the URL absolutely right though. There's a few characters in it which might cause a bit of trouble. I'm just going to highlight one of them for you. Yeah, so you've got capital letters, small letters. This one, FF3, that is an L, alright? It's not a 1 or an I, it's an L. And then YHS1. Okay, so that's it. I hope you manage okay. You can always email me if you have a problem, but I'm looking forward to seeing your blogs being added to the Google spreadsheet very soon. Thanks very much.